The shooting death of Anthony Griffin has led to new charges of racism against the MUC police.
He wasn't the kind of guy to do something bad.
You know, he was generous.
He's very empathetic, very nice to people, very good to people.
He's the most unlikely to be placed in that position out of all of us.
I knew Anthony. I grew up with him in St. Dorothy, Laval. He was my neighbor, the house behind us. It's pretty close then. It's all like cul-de-sacs and so forth. So, you know, our cul-de-sac used to play hockey against the cul-de-sac on the other side, or we'd play football together. I remember laughing a lot about it with him because he would not want to go in the areas that he would get his uniform dirty, because he knew that as soon as he got home, his mother would give him hell if he got his uniform dirty.
You know, when you're going to Sunday school, you go to Sunday school, and then afterwards you see, you know, certain kids that were brought up properly, and he just, you know, he embodies that. The way he sat, the way he looked, you know, his attire, you just know that he was part of, you know, a good quality family that brought him up properly.
19-year-old Anthony Griffith was arrested on St. Jacques Street at around 7 this morning. He was taken to Station 15. He was shot in the back lot.
I remember, I think I was in the basement here, and I heard the radio going, and, you know, my mother was trying to get herself ready to go to work and so forth, and she's playing the radio, and she came downstairs and she said, you know, Anthony, what's his last name? Once it clicked, I said, yeah, that's Anthony Griffin, yeah, because he's just on the radio.
This was an unexpected death of a young man that we knew in the parish. It was a strange kind of atmosphere overall. It was finished, and yet it was not finished. His life was cut short unnecessarily and undeservedly.
He was on the news for, I think, probably a year.
We want justice! We want justice!
The community was impactful when they needed to be. They were concerned. They did everything that's, you know, possible to go and keep this into the news. The justice, you know, pushing, you know, questions to the inquiry as to what happened. It's exactly what a community should be doing for their own. His legacy is probably, will always be, you know, that one that we all took interest in because it was so unjustified.
To see the protests and see what was going on, yeah, I think something needed to get done. And, you know, it's unfortunate, that was like 30 years ago, and we're still dealing with this stuff right now, which is a little bit better, but I don't know, it's still hard to take.
We were young. We had our whole lives, you know, ahead of us, and we still do. You know, and he could have been whatever he set himself out to be. But I think that he wanted to go anywhere when it dealt with the military or probably even a police officer.